Algebra I Skills number 18, graphing a line from standard form. Standard form is when x and y are on the same side. Okay, so y is not isolated. Usually a, b, and c are all going to be integers, so you're not going to see any fractions here. And a lot of sources will tell you that a should be positive, but it varies from source to source. But basically, x and y are on the same side. So we're not going to worry about the slope here. Instead, we're going to worry about our two intercepts. Now, to figure out intercepts anytime ever, you just put a 0 in for the other variable. So if you want the y-intercept, you put a 0 in for x. If you want the x-intercept, you put a 0 in for y. So it's that simple. Then you just connect the intercepts. So all you need for a line, all you need is 2 points, and you just connect them. All right, so here's an example. Notice the standard form, x and y are on the same side. So now there's different ways of doing this. The y-intercept, you put a 0 in for x. So what I did, instead of actually showing that, I skipped a step here. I said 2 times 0 is just 0, so I'm not going to worry about writing it. It's just like it goes away, like you're not even considering x here. Just focus on the y. And then, so y is negative 2. So we need that to graph it later. So to get the y-intercept, it's like you just take the x and anything with it off, but keep the negative there. All right. And then we graph that. Let me go back to that. We graph that here. So notice, again, that's the y-intercept. You got that blue dot. For the x-intercept, just like we take the y off. Okay, so the y is gone. The y is 0, so this part goes away. And again, you just solve. So x is 3. So now we've got this red dot. Right? And finally, you just connect the two dots, the blue dot and the red dot. Okay, second example. Again, x and y on the same side. Now, sometimes you don't get a whole number. That's fine. So take the x off, or y equals 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. So you just kind of have to judge where that is. If you're graphing by hand, you just have to put a dot as close to 2.5 as you can. It's on the y-axis. Do the same thing for the x. Take the y off. X is 2. Again, put it on the x. Make sure you're putting it on the right axis. And then connect them. Okay, so that's graphing a line in standard form.